Welcome to this yoga practice. Thank you so much for joining me for our morning flow. Let's begin with some pranayama. We'll take Bhastrika Pranayama. I'll demonstrate once, and then we'll do 3 rounds on this side, cross our legs the other way, and then do 3 more rounds. We can begin by sitting up nice and tall, reaching through the crown of the head, resting the hands on the thighs, on the knees. I'll demonstrate the first round. So we take a deep inhale, and then when we exhale, little pumps from the stomach. We do 10 of them. Take another inhale, and then exhale slowly. Let's try together. Taking an inhale, and then exhale 10 times. Inhale, and slowly exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more on this side. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale it all out. When you get to the end, try to exhale a little more. Let's switch the cross of our legs. And sitting up nice and tall, nice and comfortable. We'll begin with an inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let it all go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Let's inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, let it all out. Pushing all the air out as much as you can. Great job. So we'll begin with our asana practice now, warming up the spine, coming into cat-cow. For the spinal warm-up, I encourage you to sync your breath with the movement that feels good for you. We'll start out together, but then really try to leave it up to your body to tell you the breath and movement that it wants. Let's begin. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale up. Exhale, round. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, rounding the spine. Continue now at your own comfortable pace. Maybe add some new movement to it. As you exhale, you can sit back into child's pose. Inhale, dipping the body down, coming forward and looking up, making it your own movement, what works for you and your body and your breath. To make it a little more dynamic, hover the knees, bring the hips into the sky, pressing through the palms of the hands, stretching out the Achilles tendon. Breathing here for a moment just to let the body warm up a little bit before we start bringing some movement. Looking beyond the legs. Let the head hang down. Straighten one leg and then the other. Walk your hands in a little bit closer. Press the heels down, and then with the left hand, grab onto the right ankle, taking a twist, looking under the right armpit, keeping the legs straight, keeping the hips balanced. Try to relax and soften into this pose. We'll switch out the left hand for the right, grabbing the left ankle and looking over the left armpit, keeping both legs straight, hips are balanced. Relaxing into this pose as the body slowly opens up. We can release the right hand to the mat, walking forward into a plank. From plank, we can lower down to chaturanga, untucking both of the toes, coming up into upward facing dog. Exhale, rolling over the toes, coming back into downward facing dog. Let's walk the feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, hug behind the thighs, and straighten the legs. Let the head fall. Close the eyes, relax the shoulders. Release the hands, bend the knees, slowly raising up into Tadasana. Inhale the arms overhead, looking forward, balancing equally on the left and right. We can exhale, bring our hands to the hips, and with control and a flat spine, slowly lower halfway, bringing the hands to the thighs. reaching through the tailbone and the crown of the head. Bring the arms down a little bit more, turning in the shoulders as if you're holding a pencil between your spine and you want to keep it there. And then reaching through the crown, balancing equally forward and backward on your feet. Let the body feel at ease and slowly wake up. If you feel yourself falling, maybe grab onto the ankles. And you can grab onto the back of the feet. Bring your head in. Another option is to grab a block behind the feet and bring the head closer to the knees. You can release, move the block to the side, plant the hands, step back into low lunge. Raising the arms up, looking forward, opening up the hips slowly. Reaching through the crown of the head, nice and tall, reaching the arms up. Pressing into the left hip. And lower the hands down beside the right foot, coming into half splits. Nice and straight spine, toes pointed back. Bringing the right foot to the mat, planting the hands, stepping back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower down chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, lifting the hips into downward facing dog. Taking a moment to reconnect with your breath. And let's take some little steps to the front of the mat. Can take our block and inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take the block behind the feet, forward fold. Release the block to the side, bend the knees, slowly raising the body up, coming in. Balancing equally on the right and left foot, reaching through the hands, reaching through the crown of the head. Exhale the hands to the hips, slowly with a straight spine coming forward. Placing the hands on the upper thighs, placing them on the calves, grabbing onto the ankles, and maybe grab your block, place it behind the feet, and pull the forehead closer to the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, planting the hands, stepping back with the right foot this time. Inhaling into low lunge. Pressing down through the right hip, reaching through the hands, reaching through the crown of the head. Slowly opening up the body here. Exhale, lower the hands beside the left foot. Straighten the leg, pointing the toes back. Straight spine, half splits. Coming back into a lunge, planting the hands, stepping back into plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment here to reconnect with your breath. Let's take some steps coming to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, grabbing the block. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Bend the knees, exhale. Inhale, coming all the way up, reaching the palms overhead, coming into Tadasana. Exhale, hands to heart. We're going to take some shoulder rolls here. So tracing giant circles with your elbows, bringing them back. And the other direction. We can clasp our hands behind the back. Inhale, looking up. Opening up the shoulders, opening up the heart. Let the head lean back. And then exhale, coming forward. Bringing the shoulders overhead, giving it a nice stretch in the other direction. Let's inhale, coming up and back. Exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, come forward. One more time, let's inhale up. Exhale, coming forward. Inhale back up, release the hands coming into Tadasana. Exhale, hands to hips with a straight spine, slowly lowering down. Maybe come to the calves. Coming to the ankles. Grabbing the block. Bringing it behind the feet, pulling the head closer to the knees. Inhale, look up, plant the hands, stepping the left foot back, reaching the arms into the sky for low lunge. We can bring our left hand beside our right foot, lift up the left leg, reach the right arm into the sky for a twisted low lunge. Drop the back leg, bend the knee, grabbing onto the left foot. Releasing the left foot, planting the right hand, stepping back, coming into plank, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's bring our feet forward to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, coming all the way up to Tadasana. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the right foot back, coming into low lunge. Bringing the right hand next to the left foot, lifting the right leg off the ground. Left arm reaches for the sky, twisted low lunge. Lower the right knee, grabbing the foot with the left hand. Releasing the foot, planting the left hand, stepping back into plank, taking an inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We can step the right foot forward, rotating the back foot 45 degrees, and inhale into warrior one. Exhale, planting both hands, Stepping back into plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Stepping the left foot forward, rotating the right foot 45 degrees, reaching the arms up into warrior one. And exhale, planting the hands, stepping back into plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, stepping the right foot forward, coming into warrior one. Clasping the hands behind the back, taking an inhale and exhale, coming forward into humble warrior. Inhale, coming all the way back up into warrior one. And exhale, warrior two. Inhale into triangle pose. And exhale, releasing the left hand and the right hand to the mat. Stepping back into plank. Take an inhale and exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, stepping the left foot forward, coming into warrior one. Clasping the hands behind the back. Inhale, looking up. And exhale, coming forward into humble warrior. Inhale, coming back up into warrior one. Exhaling to warrior two. And coming into triangle pose. Bending the left knee, bringing the right hand to the mat, coming back into plank, taking an inhale, and exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, coming into child's pose. We'll take a few moments in child's pose to reconnect with our breath. Removing the block. If headstand is part of your practice, then you can join me in taking that now. Keeping the elbows at shoulder distance, clasping the hands, bringing the pinky out from under, nice and flat and stable base. Lifting the legs up into dolphin pose, walking them in a little bit closer, bending the knees, tucking them into the chest, and reaching them up into the sky. And I like to open my legs into a straddle and then bring them down and coming up. Maybe leaning into the right leg, leaning into the left. Reaching the hands forward and pressing back into a wide-legged downward dog. Coming forward, bringing the feet into the middle, back into a plank, lowering the feet down, coming to the center of the mat, sitting between the feet with the knees together. We'll come into hero's pose. We can stretch our arms overhead, coming onto our elbows, pressing up. We'll take a spinal twist as our last pose to wind down from this practice. Bringing legs to tabletop. Option to bring a block in between the thighs and knees. Arms out to a T and bringing the legs over to the right. Bringing the legs back to center, making any adjustments, and we'll bring the legs to the left. Bringing the legs back to center, removing the block, sending the legs high into the sky, and then slowly lowering the legs all the way down. Arms can come to either side, closing the eyes, allowing the body to rest, rejuvenate, and recover. Let's lay here in Shavasana together. We can flutter the eyes open. Take a big stretch overhead. Pointing the toes, reaching the fingers. And when you're ready, we'll meet in a comfortable seated position. Thank you so much for joining me today in this morning practice. I hope you feel amazing for the rest of your day. Namaste.